Hello everyone, welcome back to Patty's Hobby World. As you see, I have been working on the image here. So you can see, well maybe you can't see, let's scroll in just a little bit. And I'm going to have to lift this up. To get underneath, so. Okay, so as you see, I've been working on it. I don't know if you can see that sparkle or not. I'm scrolling a little bit more. I gotta remember not to do that because if I do that, then you guys are gonna see my hair when I bend into the project. But there it is right there. Make sure I don't make mistakes. Okay, let's scroll in a little bit more. Because I'm trying to get it in as much as possible so that you can actually see the image. And the beading, of course. Because that's what we're doing, right? We're doing the diamond art. Okay, so you see I did most of this. I even went down farther down that way. And so let's continue on the face. So what I'll do, everyone, is I'll do another 20 minutes and strictly focus on the face, and then off screen I will finish the baby giraffe. Okay, so there you have it. So let's get started. I got my coffee, so I hope you have yours. I'll get all of our stuff out. I've got a few more bags left that I have of colors that I haven't used in my tray. So sometimes I like to put the tray here, or I like to put the tray over there. And you'll also see that I have filled up my cute little, this will make a good medicine box too, but it doesn't have 30 days, so. So let's get started. I hope everyone's well. Look, it rained today, yay. So we needed a little bit of rain. It was starting to get dry. And here's the legend that we'll use. Starting to get dry out. I'm going to put a little bit more of the wax in, because I noticed the more I have in there, the easier it is. I could pick up faster. So I put the little wax in that little tube there. So let's do the dot, and the dot is on the color chart A19 or 5001. So now I gotta look for 5001, and it looks like oh, here it is. So I haven't even opened it yet. So let's do that. It doesn't look like I have much of 5001, so, but we'll see. We've got enough to, that's not much right there. I can get that done now. That's not much. So I don't see any dots over on Mama, so let's see what we got here. I'm going to go ahead and close this, move this out of the way, and let's do this. So the idea about this little tray, it's got these little ridges. When you move it, it allows it to flip over the beads, which makes it much easier to pick up with this stylus and put it down in its respective location. Much easier. Sometimes you gotta use a little finger to get it down, but that's okay. This one's like a little bedazzler. It's got these little sparkly things right on the bead. So I don't know if you can see that. See that? Little sparklies. And you know me, I love anything that sparkles. So So I don't know, what's today, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, so when you add more wax, then it just really picks up really easy. I'm like, oh, save the wax, save as much wax. I'm like, no, use that wax, because you've got plenty of it, so it doesn't take much to fill up this little apparatus here. These are definitely tiny little spaces, that's for sure. Do a little shake. Some of that over there. This one's a pretty one. I like it. So just follow the guide, and anybody can do this, so it's easy. The only thing is the picture, how intense the picture is. But I saw this and I wanted it, so I just went ahead and got it at, where was I? I was, not Hobby Lobby, well, where did I get this? Joann's. Because I thought I was at Michael's, so I picked up this image at Joann's. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's give it a try. We'll give it a try. I know people are thinking, just sit here and watch her do this bedazzle. You know, when you watch a video, not only is it about entertainment or education or, you know, keeping up with the news and stuff like that, whatever it is that people are doing, camping. I used to watch a lot of videos with people camping in the woods and taking their RVs out, and you know, it's entertainment. You know, some people enjoy, you know, like the coloring. When I color, they like to just watch. That's why I don't make it, you know, I don't make it too much about anything other than just enjoying a few minutes of somebody being creative or doing something that, you know, driving and visiting places and starting a fire or cooking a steak on the open fire, which is fun. You know, so many people in the world, including myself, we're just limited of what we can do. You know, so when you watch other people enjoy their lives doing crafty stuff or doing what they love, it's a good thing. You know? I don't watch everything. So. Oops. Hold on. Oh! Everything starts to stick. So yeah, if you like it, that's great. If not, I'm going to color. I'll color again and get my coloring books out and color and make my soups. Yeah, some people cook. And I'll watch people cook. It's amazing. I'm old enough in my years to have never seen none of this before. I mean, I was born in the 60s, so cell phones, computers, none of that. You know, if we needed a phone, we went to the street, to the phone booth. So, to be able to see this world evolve and change. Like just like the people back in the 1800s, and they saw the first clock and the first this, the first that. I'm a part of that as well. I'm a part of seeing things for the first time. The first cell phone, and we remember how big those were. And the first computer, and Yahoo. I'm sorry, not Yahoo. Where you heard that sound to be able to log in. Yeah. I remember the Encyclopedia Britannica and how we had to do our homework through that. So I can just tell you right now, kids, there's no excuse. I mean, they've got the world literally right at their fingertips. Right at their fingertips. So, all right, so that's it. We're done. We're done with this one. And I don't see any more now. I probably would like to have a little bit more, because that's just a small space for that bright color. This is bright too, but it's not as bright. And a little bit of color up here. So I think I'm just going to play around a little bit and just bring a little bit of color. Because 0 is, zero, see, was a dark gray. So this area was going to be like a cream. So and I want to bring a little bit more light over here, even if it's just a little bit. Wait a minute, without using it from over there. Let's see. I don't see no light. And they all, don't get me wrong, they don't, they give you plenty, so it's not like they counted the number of beads you needed. No, they just gave you a bag. They didn't give you a whole bag for each, but. So you see how I'm just trying to bring some brightness? I won't go out here. I'm going to have to start that. What I'm going to do is just bring, I know it says the 0 or the square. I just want to bring a little bit of brightness. In. I might even want to do a little bit right here. And see, when you start getting good at this, you can, well, I really don't want to use that color. I want to use this color. Okay, but let's see, when it comes all together, you'd be like, oh, yeah, that was good, Patricia. Good thinking. Just to help to make it a little bit brighter. Oh, the wax popped right out. Wait a minute, let me get the wax. Okay, so the wax popped right out, so I gotta put it back in. Yeah, it's just a little hole in here, guys. It's just a little hole. And that thing popped right out. So I'm just kind of work it back in. There. Okay, so just a little brightness. So you see that? And I even may go down a little bit farther down the trunk, but let's stay with the face. Like I said, we're gonna stay with the face this morning. Oh, make sure your beads don't pop all over the place. I'm gonna transfer this to another tray. Okay, and then let's get out the negative. So the negative is negative here is A18. 80, 8428. Okay, well, where is that? There's 8429. Oh, there it is, 8428. Okay, so I have already put it in the container. This little container's a little hard to open. And I have to be careful because one wrong move and see 8428 is a light. It's like a cream color, but here I come. There's a cream color. So I'm scooping it out and put it in a tray. So the only problem I have with these trays is I love the fact that they can hold these beads, but I gotta dig in to try to get them out. So let's see how we're looking. And we've got 12 minutes left. So there you go. Let me scroll in just a little bit more. So we get a little closer. There. That's good. Okay. And this is what you do. Same thing with coloring. You get your colors out, you figure out what and you get the coloring. So it's just an extension of that type of creativity. So I'm kind of glad I did that because now it'll balance. See, when you get into these little corners, these one-shot deals, it gets really close up in here. That's why you got to make sure you put the bead right on where it needs to go, right on top. So yeah, I grew up in an era where new inventions were a first for me as well. So as things were coming out, new inventions and technology, and yeah. Remember the beeper before the phone? Got a beeper, so then if somebody needed to get in contact with you, you wasn't home. Remember the beeper? That little square little box? And then you saw who was calling, and then you had to get to a phone to call that person. You had to get inside or get to a phone. Yeah, I bet you many people don't remember that. The beepers. Heard a little beep beep. You knew somebody was trying to reach out to you. I mean, that's technology. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing what we can do. Bridges, skyscrapers, you know, Empire State Buildings. I mean, the Empire State Building, Twin Towers. I mean, my goodness. You know, people built this. Humans. And shish, the Great Pyramids, you know. So. Oh. And we'll finish up with this color, and then I'll go ahead and finish the face. and we'll move on to Mama over there. But I realize this is very very relaxing for me. So I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it, but I'm like, you know what, Pat, give it a try, buy it, you know. So when I bought the butterfly, I'm like, oh, okay, I like it. And then I saw these cute little, you know, this giraffe set here, and I said, okay, well, let me try it again. But I can just feel my blood pressure going down, because it just forces you. It forces your brain and your body to slow down. So, glad you all are with me. Okay, so there you go. So that's it over there. Plus, plus, plus. So the next one is going to be plus. Let me finish up this negative here. Negative, a little cream color, which will offset the bright white in terms of shading. You just keep hunting around for your indicator. And then I'll finish her, okay? And then we'll see if we're gonna, I'll finish her, the little baby, and then I make color, and then we'll get back to Mama, but we'll see. It's nice and quiet, and that's good for anybody. It's good for anybody. Won't be using that one. Very quiet. So you see that? It gets rather quick. I mean, for the pace of this type of craft. So these are kind of tight. Yeah, I gotta get them in there. A little push down to get the bead into position. Alright, so see that? That wasn't too bad right there. And we'll keep going down here. And then we'll finish this little giraffe up. And sometimes I had to like, wait. What am I doing now? Yeah, okay, the dash. And then negative sign. Give a little shake so they flip over. Oh, let me get that out. Let's try that again. Okay. So I think that's all the negatives. I mean, yeah, there's a few down here. So there you go. So then our next visit, what time we got? Yeah, we got 3 minutes left. So next visit, the face will be done. Okay. So there you have it. I mean, it's very pretty. I don't know if you can see it sparkling or not. So let me see if I can lift it up. All right. So there you go. Let's scroll out a little bit so you can kind of see the whole giraffe. And there you go. So we'll get back to it and I'll have that finished, okay? As always, stay inspired and do what you love.